today could be a really important step for these plants. Good afternoon, good evening, good night everybody. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday to you all. It is Saturday 9th of May 2026. Day 83 of the Chilli Grow Up. I don't know if I'm being smart or stupid on this one today. It's early morning and I've decided I'm going to put them out because it's already 19 degrees. As you can see, the wind is lovely. So we'll put them out until the sun sets. The sun is coming through. It's just very, very cloudy at the moment. Intermittent cloud. But it's a lovely temperature, a lovely breeze. I think this is just what the plants need. So this is what we're going to do today. We'll keep checking on them, of course, but it should be a good, I'd say I'll bring them in by about 4, 5-ish, just so I can wrap everything up. I mean, the difference with the video today is that I'll be probably taking them in at sunset, so it will be night time. So what we'll do tomorrow's video will be me starting off in the night time and seeing how they're doing, if the soil's dry, if they handled it well, and then they're going to need more fertilizer if that's the case. So for now, for today, they're going to be outside, sunrise, well not sunrise, but early morning until sunset. We'll keep checking back on them, but I think they're doing okay, and I think they're going to handle it really well. And I think it's just what they need, not only for their growth, but also for the overwatering that I did. A little bit too much water when I fertilised them last. Other than that, I hope you're doing well, I hope you're doing awesome. Me and Lucy are just hanging out, enjoying the day, getting everything sorted. I hope you're having a great weekend. It's been a good one so far. Let's do this. Let's get into day 83. Okay, Paul? It's about 2 in the afternoon. I think they've had this great, and the soil, it looks like it's drying nicely as well. Yeah, no real concerns, no droopy plants, nothing collapsing. Everything's looking great, I think. We'll check back, I'd say about 4 in the afternoon, 4 in the evening, and we'll make sure everything's okay with these plants. And if the soil's dry enough, we'll get them watered and fertilised. And if not, I will say tomorrow for sure. Shine. Not been much sun, to be honest, but any sun's better than no sun. You cannot beat good old ultraviolet rays. Now let's have a little look at these plants. I think in the next couple of hours, it's going to be about 5 o'clock. To be honest, the sun will be out still, but where we're situated, it's going to go behind the houses down the street. So by then, it'll be time to bring them back in anyway. But they have done 7.5 hours, if that's the case. If I bring them in at that time, once the sun goes behind the houses, it'll be about 7.5 hours, which I think is great. They look great. We can have a check through, and I'm hoping this soil is nice and dry. So if that is the case, we'll get some water and fertilizer down them straight away and see how they've taken that tomorrow. Let's take a look at our potted plants, our transplanted chili peppers, because they're pretty much nearly going to be outnumbering the smaller cups very, very soon, and that's a good thing. That's what we want. So let's have a quick glance at them. Of course, we can't really see the root system because all the pots are opaque. We can't see through them, but we can have a little look and just see how the leaves are doing, the new shoots, stem strength, etc. So let's have a quick look. Let's check these potted plants out. Here's our sweet banana, looking good. Soil, you can see how dry it is. It's going to need water and fertilizer for sure. Cayenne peppers here. Let's have a look at them. Very nice. This one's a bit short. This one's looking okay. A bit leggy, as is this one, but very big. Lovely. And as you can see, the soil, it's a little bit damp in the middle, but it's going to all need some water and fertilising. It's going to happen tomorrow for sure. So there are the Cayenne. Kashmiri Mirch. looking alright. Some of the leaves are a bit droopy, but again, this one for example, the soil is still quite damp. This one's looking lovely and the soil quite dry. If you see all this white fluff, this is from the, I believe it's a catkins, the, it's kind of like, comes off like dandelion seeds. It just flies through the garden. And if you look closely, there's little pop-ups all the way around. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna wait till they grow a little bit and then they're gonna be easier to clear. But yeah, that's what those are. But yeah, both these Kashmiri Mirch is looking alright. I've got 2 more to show you. Leaves are a little bit floppy here, but as you can see, a little bit damp still. So I think, I don't know whether to wait till tomorrow or not on the fertilizing, because they could all just about do with a drink and some water and some fertilizer, sorry. But some of them it might be a bit too much. We'll just have to do it individually and see how it goes. Kashmiri Mirch Bonnet MOAs, and they could not be more different. But looking great though, nice and strong, but it's pretty much stayed the same since I potted this plant way too soon. But this one that we done recently, look at all this new stuff. Now because this was recent, soil is still super damp. Yeah, could use a little drink, but for now I think the MOAs are okay. So next, got this one. Hasn't really grown much. There's a nice new leaf, but again, was potted way too soon. And we have this one. Lovely, potted right on time, I think. This one leaf's a little light, but other than that, I think he's doing all right. The Armageddons is that Carolina Reaper from a few days ago, and look, lovely new shoots, new leaves, nice dark leaves as well. Doing great. Could do with a bit of fertilizer, but looking lovely. Carolina Reaper, here are the Padrones, and not much has changed on them. Suppose they're all right. They're looking a bit slim, a bit weak, but there's new stuff coming through. That stem is a bit flimsy, isn't it? But we shall see on the Padrones. Is that Poblano that we did not too long ago? Just fantastic. Adapting really well. Lovely. The Poblano. Our large orange tie. Doing alright, I think. Yeah, there's new stuff, new shoots there down the stem. Lovely stuff on the large orange. Here's our jalapeno. Regular jalapeno, our one and only. But look at all those new leaves. Doing really well. Gonna be great. Lovely stuff. Jalapeno. And here's that ghost pepper. Already we got new shoots right down the middle there. Look, right down. They're all bunched up, starting to pop. Wonderful. Needs a drink and a bit of food though. But all good on that ghost pepper. Speak. Carolina Reapers. Who knows what's going to happen with this one? We'll see. But look, roots are making it down to the bottom. Just a little Reaper at the moment. We got that one up potted, transplanted. Look at this one. Really, really nice. Doing well. Very, very well. Will need to be up potted soon, I think. But yeah, they're alright on the Carolina Reapers. The Tabascos. Cannot say enough good things about them. They are just awesome. Another plant that I would strongly recommend for first time growers. Really, look at all this. It's going to have to come out in the next day or two. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Wonderful stuff on the Tabascos. Our Habaneros, not much change. This one, however, yeah, doing well. Time will tell on these Habaneros. Got our black jalapenos up next. They've grown significantly in the recent week or two. They could still do with getting a bit bigger. It'd be a lot better if they would. But yeah, we've seen some roots now, nice and deep. Lovely. The black jalapeno, uncupped jalapeno. I think he's doing okay. Now these leaves, if you see, they're a bit droopy, so I think it's either overwatering, which the soil is a bit damp. You can see the moisture beads on the condensation on the cup itself, so it might be that. I need just a bit more nutrients. We're just going to leave it be now, but I think he's progressing fine, and new leaves and shoots in the middle. Jalapeno. Here we've got our Armageddons, and I think they're doing great. Quite different to each other, planted at the same time. You see the size difference between the two. This one's way bigger, and I think we'll need a transplant soon. But yeah, looking lovely. Yep. Oh yeah, those roots are filling up nicely. They're going to need transplanting out to a bigger pot very soon on these Armageddons. Moving on to our Zebranges next. It's a skinny one, isn't it? But they're doing a lot better. They're looking a lot better, I think. New activity in the middle. Very strange plants, aren't they? They've just kind of stemmed up, stemmed out. Yeah, lovely. Definitely need a transplant soon on these Zebranges. Looking good though. We got a few side leaves here that survived. Yeah, all four very strange, but doing good on the Zebrange. Here's our Zimbabwe Black. Looking excellent. I can't get over all these shoots and leaves and new things popping out the stem there. Really crazy, but looking great. Really, really nice. Zimbabwe Black. Sugar Rush Peach Stripies are next. I've got to say, I'm looking a little bit concerning. A little bit of droopy leaves. Just think water and nutrients are needed. God, look at this leaf. It's not looking good, is he? This one's alright. Looking okay. Lovely roots down there. And then the top on this one. Lovely. So yeah, I think water and fertilizer and a lot of sunshine needed for the Sugar Rush Peach Stripe. We got these dream catchers next, and just look, they have just cannot recommend these enough. I just hope the peppers and the final stages go perfect as their younger stage has gone. Really, really good. Definitely needs some nutrients, some moisture in that soil. But yeah, they're looking great. Really, really good. And it's literally every day they're pretty much changing, like new shoots, new things happening in the middle. Do you see that? If I can not wobble. New leaves. But yeah. Super pleased. We got 5 of them. Do not need that many, but that just means I'm going to have a lot more pepper pods from the dream catchers to be given to you, my loyal viewers, my subscribers, and anybody that wants to buy them. The dream catchers. Got some Buena Mulatas next. We're down to only 2. I'm not sure about this one, but I have hope, have faith. Yeah, there's plenty of new stuff going down the stem. Got some roots going. Yeah, should be absolutely fine. I'm super happy and confident on this one. This is our second one. Just crazy. Like the Zimbabwe Black. Same kind of leaves hanging up the stem. And we'll need a transplant very, 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 very soon. The soil is just like dry, dusty, rock solid. So I've noticed, I'd say about 80% need a good full water and fertilizing, and then the rest need a little bit. So what I'm going to probably do is just a little bit of bottom watering on the ones that maybe have a wet top still but need the nutrients. So we'll do a bit of bottom watering and regular top watering on the Buena Mulatas. Large orange tie. Super leggy. But yeah, super tall. Looking forward to trying these as well. Large orange tie. We've got the 2 Scotch Bonnet MOAs here. Very, very nice. Lovely roots. As well as this one, I'm sure. Yep, there we go. Lovely. Scotch Bonnet MOA. Cayenne Peppers. It's a bit droopy on the leaves, look, bit droopy ears. But it's very dry soil, so I think food and water is needed. This one, however, look at all this. Beautiful, beautiful. Gonna need a new rehoming soon on the cayenne. And our ghost pepper. Doing good. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Look at all this. Yep. Transplant very soon on the ghost pepper. Alright, everything's been returned to the forest. As you can see, we've got our propagator lights hanging over the smaller plants, just making sure they get a nice bit of extra light as well. Those little MOAs and Habaneros, look. But yeah, they're all doing good. We'll do exactly the same tomorrow. We'll get them back under the sun as soon as we can, and there'll be water and fertilizing for everything. Every plant, every bit of it is going to get some water and fertilizer, and we'll go from there. That wraps up day 83, everybody. Thank you all so much for joining us. 93 subscribers. I can't get over it. Thank you all. If you do like what you've watched today and you want to continue watching us on this journey, daily videos, daily updates from seed to harvest, please like, share, subscribe, give us a click on that notification bell if you want to keep up to date with the videos. I'm posting every day. I won't stop until we've got all these pods harvested, and then we can focus then on getting them sold, getting them dried, getting hot sauce ready, etc, etc. Thank you all so much. You take care of yourselves. Make sure you look after me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. You take care, everybody. Thank you all once again. Take care. Have a great weekend, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Sunday. Thank you. Bye-bye.